残酷な天使のように少年よ神話になれ青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっと触れるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない
Okay, how the fuck am I supposed to animate that? I mean, have any of you actually seen the opening to Neon Genesis? Exactly, fuck that. Alright, so as some of you may have noticed, there seems to be a bit of a theme going on here. Planetary pieces, I hear you cry. Stop bumming around at tier 4 you dirty stet pedder, and learn to actually play the fucking game. To which I reply, who are you? And how the fuck did you get in my house? Also, as it may be apparent, I actually suck moose cock at this game. Do not take any of my guides at face value as they are probably wrong. I'm just in it for the memes. No, but seriously, this little bastard is fun as fuck to play. If you will allow me, we will now get into this shit. The Type 59 Kekko is a tier 4 light tank made by the same people who produced a cartoon about a guy who makes food so good it literally makes people jizz in their pants. That is actually highly regarded. This tank is often overlooked when grinding your way to that tsundere mobile. Today I'm going to try and persuade you not to free XP it, and instead to harness the power of your stando to aura your way to dank victory. I'll be honest. There are two ways to play this tank. You can play it like a passive scout and twiddle your thumbs in a bush in the hopes that your team will get their fists out of their asses and actually shoot something. However, don't be offended if I liken you to a humongous, pulsating pussy. The other way, if you are not bottom of the barrel, is to get out there and do that shit yourself like a true Japanese war hero. The most important thing to remember is that your armor is made out of the same wood and paper that the Japanese used to build their houses, and it will shatter if so much as a pebble is thrown at it. Your defense is your tiny silhouette and mobility. Seriously, this thing is smaller than my medical curiosity of a penis. If anything, it plays more like that French go-kart with a bazooka strapped to it. Except it actually has a fucking turret. As long as you are moving, your enemies will probably give up and try and shoot something larger and slower than a field mouse. Use the terrain to your advantage as you dart in and out of cover like the infuriating fucker that you are. You are not a shit tier neckbeard otaku OI driver. Instead, you are a hard-working salary man who knows what he wants and how to get it. Your enemies are the memos from yesterday's 10 o'clock meeting, so go and file the ever-living shit out of them. You wait until your enemy is too preoccupied with his hentai to notice you, and then you get stuck in before he even realizes what is happening. Then before he can get his shit together, you get the fuck out of there, leaving him more confused than end of Evangelion left me. You fire on the move. The kawaii Dazu Sugoi tractor's gun handling is not great, but you will occasionally pull off shots that would make Hirohito himself shed a tear, and the gun itself does almost as much damage as Grease did to the European single market, as well as having crazy DPM. You do not snipe like a scrub, unless you are me, and Madoka is always on your side. If you are willing to shell out a little of your due gold to wargaming, then you can unlock the true potential of this weapon. Your stat-ped rounds are AP instead of APCR, so don't suffer as much from bullshit normalization mechanics.
Technology.
This is a gift from Anime Odin himself, so do not squander it. If some Ubermensch Scheiß waffle shows you his strongest Hitlerine steel, you load this shit and pin it. This is how you pilot EVA Unit 69. You equip a rammer to ram it, like you do to anime babes on the internet. Gun laying drive, and if you are a true god tier weeb, you equip vents. You load a fair amount of AP, but also stuff a nice amount of yakisoba rounds into your briefcase. Then take a few rounds for those scumbags hiding at the back of the map. If your team decide to throw in the towel, then you can always rush to the back of the map like most try-hard lights and make their artillery regret ever pressing the battle button. Just watch out for OI-chan. Start by training repairs if you are a real man, otherwise train camo. Once you reach your first skill drop for Sixth Sense, and start training snapshot, smooth ride and situational awareness. Once you reach your third skill drop for Brothers in Arms, and after that stop buying so many Hatsune Miku figurines with your parents' money. This is the correct way to get senpai to notice you. Now go out there and actually watch some fucking decent YouTube videos for once instead of mine. Thank you for watching as I use profanity and make offensive jokes to try and make my way through 7 minutes of content. Now you know how to man mode in a tier 4 light and most probably ruin your WN8. I'm going to try and bring a little more of my own personality to the guides from now on, hence the format change. Although do not come here expecting original content. Seriously, I'm actually ripping off the people that made rip-offs at this point. Also, yes, I'm aware that I'm a green player, but the advice I give out is not to that standard and is just a meme. Click here if you would also like to watch a scrub tell you how to not use the T-mobile. Remember to check out Slip Phantom, Haku Drive, Reload, and Aki, whom I probably rip off the most out of the 4. Until next time, you cheeky weeaboos.